morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. I thought we could start this vlog with a bit of a try on because I went on Shopbop and I found a few things that I really liked and I wanted to try. Also because I've been on the hunt for a good pair of jeans. I haven't been able to find a good pair of jeans yet. Usually I'd go for Levi's and I found one that looked really nice and I really wanted to try it on. So let's see what we got. I did get a couple of pairs of jeans. This is a black pair. So let's see what it looks like and then I'll try it on. Oh, so this is from English Factory. I love the buttons, the golden buttons. Look how nice they are. I love the details. There's no zipper. They button up. There's more buttons in the back, but they're covered. I got this is an M. This is what the pants look like on. I added a pair of boots to see how they would look with shoes on, and I really like them. I don't think a smaller size would fit perfectly, but I do think I would have to take it in a little bit. Well, unless, yeah, it doesn't have a space to add a belt or anything, but I just feel like it's a little bit, see, it's a little bit too loose. But other than that, I really like them. I actually really like how they look with the boots as well. And the buttons. I just love the color. I love black jeans. Usually that's what I would go for. Plus the golden buttons, it just gives it something more. They just look so good and they feel so nice on. I love a nice pair of looser jeans, a bit of a baggier look. I think I might keep them. Why is it? I think my mirror is scratched. How did that happen? So yeah, these are definitely a keeper. I'm gonna keep these. I really like them. The more I wear them, the more I look at them, the more I like them. So this is definitely something I'm gonna keep. Next thing on the menu is a cardigan. This is an English Factory cardigan. Look at this. It's a small. In what world would this be a small? It's oversized, I do understand that, but small is not the actual size I would give it. But let's try it on. I love the stars. I am a sucker for stars, and even though it's not an actual star, it does look like it has stars on it. The pattern looks like stars, right, from afar. I needed this. It was on sale as well, so I had to get it. Now I do realize that these two colors together don't go very well, and also the jeans plus the cardigan is just too much oversized, baggy look going on, and I'm not crazy about that. I usually like a nice balance between if you have baggier jeans, then a nice tight top, or the opposite. But this is the cardigan. I actually really like it. It feels very nice on and nice and soft, and it has this nice softness to the material. And also I like a nice cozy cardigan. If you follow me, you know I have a little bit of an obsession with cardigans. Like I have quite a few. Like if you look there, 3 of those tops are cardigans. But we won't talk about that. Also white and blue. Just realized there's a white and blue there, and also all cream after that. But what can you do? You like what you like, right? I do love, oh, it has pockets. I love that it has pockets. Oh, and big pockets. Oh, wow. Yes, I do like it a lot. Not with these jeans, but I do like it a lot. This is also English Factory. I've never bought something from English Factory, but I have heard of the brand because I've seen it a lot on Shopbop, and this is the first time that I get stuff from English Factory through Shopbop. But it's really nice stuff. I actually really like it, and they were both on sale, so it's a win-win. This is also something that I'm gonna keep. But let me know what you think of all these things. Let's move on. Next item. We have a pair of blue jeans from Blank NYC, the Franklin, and this is a size 28. They are the new barrel style that you've probably seen all over the place with this nice stitching at the bottom. They just looked so nice on the model and on their own as well as a picture online. So I really wanted to try them on. I did get 2 similar styles in my last order, but they just didn't fit. They were way too big. So I think I just made a mistake with the sizing. So it just looked like they were swallowing me alive. And I thought maybe this might be the right size and it might look a little bit better. Okay, so I think it's just not my style. Probably because being a 5'2" girly is not the greatest height for these kind of jeans. I just think it makes me look even shorter, and that's not what we're going for here. But this is the look. Well, not even the look, just the pants, the jeans. I just feel like it makes me look so compressed. Like I look much shorter. Don't feel good. I don't feel good in them. Plus, what is that? I mean, if I go out for dinner, I would have a lot of space, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with them. I don't feel comfortable in them, so I'm not going to keep these, unfortunately. But I'm glad I tried them because this is the 3rd time. This is just not my style, you know? I feel like it came out of the 90s or something. Well, I did. I was born in 92. But still, that's not what I meant. And this is not my style. And I have one last thing that I wanted to show you that I got, and these are the Reebok sneakers. Because I needed a new pair of sneakers. Oh, look at this. I've been loving green these days, and these are Club C Revenge sneakers. Look how nice they are. I wanted like a pair of just white shoes, but then I saw these ones and kind of fell in love, so I needed to get them. I like the way they look on. I actually don't mind them even with these jeans. They are comfy. I like them. I just put them on very quickly, but yeah. Very nice. Well, that's the end of the shopping haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the items in the comment section, and let's move on. Guys, it's been a while since my Shopbop haul. Just a few days, really. But I wanted to show you this right now because I made a focaccia. I think it's one of the best ones I've ever made. I followed a recipe online. It's an Italian girl. She lives in Rome, I think. Well, she's from Rome, at least. That's what I think I read or heard. And because she has like a viral, like a big YouTube video about this focaccia. So I tried making the recipe, but I had to tweak it a little bit because my flour needed more water compared to hers. So I did have to add like half a cup more water. But I think it kind of turned out pretty good. So I'm gonna show you, and then we can cut it because I want to see what it looks like inside. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Look at this fluffy, big beauty. This is thick. This is a thick pan. Like, look at that. Like that. And it's a fluffy one. Can't wait to open it up and see what it looks like inside. Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at those bubbles. I made it. I made it. I am so happy of the way it turned out. And it's so soft inside and so bubbly. Oh, perfect. Honey. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Hi.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
I got tiramisu, these two toys, these two Lion King toys. So I have Simba and Nala, and they have catnip in it. And look at their fluffy tail. She's gonna love this. She loves fluffy stuff in general. Let's see what she does. What's that? What's that? Who do you want? Simba or Nala? Oh, you like Simba? Simba? Oh, what's that? Oh. Do you like it though? She's not sure, but she's thinking about it. Huh? You're so cute. Okay, enjoy. I've been a very bad vlogger. Guys, it's been a few weeks since I think my last clip. Basically, nothing has really happened, and that's why I haven't been vlogging during the days. My sister came over, she got a sinus infection, and yeah, basically we just stayed in because at the same time that she came over, a few days later, we got a really bad snowstorm and we were stuck in the house for 4 or 5 days. It was fun because we were together, so we had that time to spend together. We had fun, yes, but at the same time there wasn't much that we could do since we were stuck inside. So yeah, we just spent like a really nice time together, and now she is back in Toronto. I've been doing a few things since then because even the weather got a little bit better, and I'm actually very excited because I am finally going to my first horseback riding lesson. I had to postpone the lesson 2 times, I think, because of the weather, and I'm finally going today. So I'm very excited. Hopefully I can get a few clips of the place and the horses, maybe. I'll see because it's my first lesson, so I also don't like, I know that I'll be very excited and nervous at the same time. And yeah, since it's my first time, we'll see. Before I go, I actually wanted to talk to you about 3 books that I finished reading, started in January. The first book that I read and finished is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I think it's one of those viral TikTok books. And I did not find it on TikTok, actually. I just saw it on Goodreads, I think. Everybody was talking so well about this book, so I thought I needed a fall kind of book, because this one I finished reading it in January, but I did get it for my birthday, so in November, and I wanted like a very fallish kind of book. Out of 5 stars, I would give this book a 3. It's like a low 3 though, just because it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like a Hallmark movie kind of book. So a very cutesy, very fallish, or like, you know, it gives you that nice cozy feelings in a book. So it kind of gave you that. At first I got that and I was really enjoying it. But it has moments that remind me a bit of an erotic kind of book, and yes, like I have nothing against this. Fine. Like if I had known that it was that, I would have, you know, gone with it, because if that's what I felt like reading, fine by me. But it's like, that's not what I was going for. I was hoping for more of like a maybe innocent kind of book, in the sense that it's more of a, you can imagine what's going to happen, but it's more about the feelings and the emotions, rather than describing a certain scene. It's just not what I was looking for in that moment while I was reading it. I just finished it because like I started it and I wanted to see what would happen, which is obviously, you know what's going to happen in the end. Boy meets girl. Yes. I did get another one from the same collection, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. That's another one that I got, but I haven't read that one yet, and I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty similar. It's a small town. People have different stores that they're running. It's basically a narration of finding their love. It's an entertaining book for sure, like a Hallmark movie would be, but a little bit pushed, if you know what I mean. So yes, I would give it 2.93 max. My next book is The Murder of Mr. Wickham. It's by Claudia Gray, and I did not know this, but it's a collection. There's two more books, so I am definitely going to get the next two because this was a very entertaining read. So this book is basically, and I found the concept so interesting, it's about the characters in all of Jane Austen's books. It's like they all either know each other or get to know each other in a house. They go to this house party, which at the time, house parties lasted for months. That's how long a house party was. Can you imagine having to host a party for that long? Having so many people in your house for that long and trying to entertain them for that long. It's crazy to think about that. But yes, I guess that's what they did back then when they didn't have TVs. All they had really is books. No radios, no TVs, you know, no cell phones. So yeah, this book is very entertaining. Basically, Mr. Wickham is not the nicest guy in Jane Austen's world. He ends up dead. The title gives it away, so it's not a spoiler. These two young people, so we have Jonathan Darcy, who is the son of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, and Juliet Tilney. They are both very young. She's 16, I think he's a little bit older, like 1 or 2 years older. They start investigating the murder because it happens in this house where they are guests of Mr. Knightley and Emma. So Emma, yes, from the actual novel Emma. They start investigating who could have done it. We have many couples coming from different novels that Jane Austen wrote. Persuasion, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility. My personal favorite, which is Mansfield Park. And I loved reading a book all about these characters coming together. My only issue was like, and now this is my personal issue because I feel like I need to go and reread the books because I read them when I was really young, so as a teenager. So when you're a teenager, you have a completely different view of things, obviously, and I would love to reread, especially Mansfield Park, as an adult. So now, just because I might think of it completely differently, and I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be my favorite book anymore. But my problem with this book, which I love it so much, I would give it like a 4.5 out of 5 just because it was so entertaining and I do want to read the other ones. My only problem with it is that the way Fanny from Mansfield Park was described, and even Edmund, so her husband, I didn't like that. I just had like a completely different idea of the way she behaved, and the way she was described in the book was this very timid and fragile, always crying character almost. Yes, I agree, she was very timid and she was very shy. That's also the way Jane Austen describes her. But it was just a little bit too much maybe, but I see her point of view because it was also described from the eyes of the other characters. So compared to them, that's just how they saw her, as this very fragile person. She was just seen as a little bit too much of a simple creature just because of her shyness. And maybe this is me projecting because I was very shy as a kid and I'm still an introvert, so it might be that I'm taking it a little bit too personally just because she was, or has always been, my favorite character in Jane Austen's novels. It might be also very weird to read a book written by someone who isn't Jane Austen talking about these characters or bringing back to life these characters. What I thought she was being portrayed as a very simple character was at the beginning of the book, and then you move on and you see that she actually isn't. And I did like that in the end she ended up being a complex character, just like all of Jane Austen's main characters. And the last book that I read, and I finished it yesterday, is My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I had so many emotions going through me when I read this book. So I would give it a 3.6 probably. And I'm giving it that because I really disliked the main character at the beginning. I felt like every time that I was going to start reading the book, I kind of dreaded it just because the main character is very negative because she goes through so much. She has these moments where she's just very, very mean with the way she speaks about her friend, and she does crazy things. It was pretty hard. I did change my mind at the end. It was a hard read, I find. I thought that this book was very deep, talks about some very, very hard and dark topics. Whenever I went to take the book to read it, it was hard to start it, but then it was hard to put it down. When you actually start reading it, it's hard to put down. That's how I felt. I really liked her friend because you're reading it from the point of view of the main character. All you get is the way she is feeling. It's all her emotions. She's going through a hard time. She's trying to sleep as much as possible, just take like this big year break. It's basically an experiment to see if at the end of this year of rest and relaxation, she can come back as a new person, almost a reset, basically her way of thinking, her life, and start over without feeling this dreadful feeling that she has inside of her, this darkness that she feels, this basically depression. It's a very interesting concept, I find. So it's really interesting to see what happens at the end. It says it's a shocking and strangely tender novel about a young woman's efforts to duck the world by embarking on an extended hibernation with the help of one of the worst psychiatrists in the annals of literature and the battery of medicine she prescribes. She goes to therapy, which is not really therapy. It's just this doctor, psychiatrist, prescribing all the medicine, all the pills that she can think of, which is insane. But as I said, a very interesting and surprising read. And now it's time to go and get ready for my horseback riding lesson. Can you see Tiramisu? Look at that. Hi, baby. You're so cute. She's the same color as the couch, so it's hard to see her sometimes. So funny. This is the base that I'm going with. I have my black leggings on and my Sweaty Betty orange top. This one, fun fact, is the one that I wore for my first ever marathon, but it just feels so good, and it's a pretty great basic, so I really like this one, and it's very comfortable. And then I'm going to wear a layer. I'm layering because it's like -8 outside. This Nike top. I have to go soon. Okay, feels nice and warm. And then I'm gonna add my Gymshark jacket on top. They told me to go wearing very warm clothes because it's an enclosed space, but it's still gonna be very cold because the doors are open. I'm gonna be wearing my jacket, and I am wearing Bluntstones, which I actually used to wear, or I bought specifically for my baking courses that I used to take at George Brown back in Toronto. I bought them because they did tell us that we needed very sturdy shoes, and I got these, and they were great for that, very comfortable. But I don't wear them out. Now I feel like it's perfect because I get to wear them again or use them again. And my friend Linda, actually, she wears them a lot, and she just said that her pair broke on her, but she's been wearing them for 10 years, so they are very sturdy shoes. And so if you're looking for a very good pair of shoes to just wear for a very long time, wear those. Her mother-in-law has a pair that's lasted like 20 years, so there you go. And they told me that I didn't need anything specific for my first lesson, and I asked my mom, and she used to horseback ride all the time. She did it for a very, very long time when she lived here in Canada, and she used to have a horse as well. So she knows what she's talking about, and she did remind me of these ones that I had, these shoes. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, so the helmet, which is one thing that you actually need on a horse, they said that I could borrow it for this time around, and then I'll ask and see what kind I need to buy, where to buy it, if I decide to keep going with the lessons. I'll tell you all about it as soon as I come back. And then I am actually packing for Mexico. I did not tell you this, but I am going to Mexico with my sister tomorrow. It's for her birthday. She's turning 25 this year, and we're going on a very, very quick weekend getaway to get away from all the snow and yeah, enjoy and celebrate her birthday. So it's gonna be just the two of us, and it's gonna be nice, especially since I'm leaving soon. It's gonna be nice to spend some more time with my sister.
A significant light, just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn.
I am back from my very first horseback riding lesson, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It was so fun. We got to, first of all, bring the horse into the stable, brush them. It was me and another two ladies. It was a very, very long class. It started at 10:30, and by the time we were done, it was 1 p.m. Like, time just flew. I didn't even feel like we had been in there working with the horses for so long. So basically, it was me and these two other ladies. One of them has been doing it for 10 years. Can you imagine, 10 years? And the other one for 4. So I was the newbie. Oh my gosh, I felt like it was such a natural thing to be with the horse, walking with the horse, because I started with the walking around the rink to just get a feel and a connection with the horse. My horse's name was Pony Boy, and yes, he was such a cutie. He is one of the oldest horses that they have. I think he's around 25 years old. He is a beginner horse, so they put him with specifically the beginner students that they have. The lady, Margot is her name, she told me everything that I needed to do. You basically need to show the horse who's boss, because they will try and take over, and you just have to show them in a very, very nice way who's the boss. Can't wait for my next one. I got to get on top of the horse, and that was a whole thing. It's more of an awkward thing to do. It feels very strange at first. You need a lot of core strength and being able to stabilize yourself on top of the horse, especially when he starts moving. That was so weird at first. Like, you could feel movement. Margot said that I was doing quite a good job for a first class, so she asked me if I wanted to try and trot a little bit. That was so fun. It wasn't like a quick or long trot. It was very brief. It was an experience, and I'm glad that I did it. I thought that I would be much more nervous. I was very excited, and that was the main emotion that I had going into the class today. I'm gonna try and go every week, once a week. That was my first experience going horseback riding, and I can't wait to go again. When spring comes, we can go out on a trail walk as well, and I'll get better and better. So yeah, can't wait. I'm gonna go and pack for my trip now. I will see you in my next video, which will be the Mexico vlog. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.